Good morning and welcome to another edition of Breakfast Before the Bell. I'm your co-host today, Tom Wolverton, along with Jackie Galicia. I always mess it up, Jackie. I apologize. Galicia. Galicia. I got to work on my Spanish. So today we have a special guest that we invited, and that would be Miss Guisela Macias. Did I say that one right?
Yes, you did.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. We love having special people here, especially people that do special things, not only for our students, but for our community. So we couldn't think of anybody else better today to break bread with on our show than with you. So
well, thank you.
Thank you for showing up today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Okay. Well, as you can see, we have some food down here. So we first have to mention our sponsors, La Flor de Puebla, located at 174 Market Street here in Passaic. They provide us with great kinds of treats in the morning to share with our guests. And today, we have tamales.
Yeah.
A nice Mexican treat. They were delivered nice and warm by our good friend Dan. And the only problem is, Jackie, I don't know how to eat them. So maybe you can show us well, you guys already got ahead of me. So what do I have to do?
So you just got to unwrap it.
All right, I have to unwrap it.
Like a gift.
Ooh, like a gift? I got a present.
It's like a gift.
I like presents. Ooh, it's like Christmas in January. It's
and
wet.
February.
Yeah,
it is.
February 1st.
Ooh. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So for all, before, just for all of our composting people out there, these are definitely, put these in your compost, okay? That doesn't need to go into the garbage, so we can reuse that. All right, that was wet.
Yeah.
Now what?
Okay, we got our utensils, which
Utensils.
is good.
All right.
So you're just gonna want to put it in small bits, because you can't fit the whole thing in your mouth.
I could try.
I mean, you could try.
That probably.
If you want.
We would need Mr. Clark here for that particular demonstration. All right.
You do.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, there's some meat in here, but it's probably.
So it's a, is it a vegetable? Is it a, what is it?
It's
Is it corn? Is it?
Yeah, it's it depends on the person who makes it.
All right, well, what is it? As I talk with food in my mouth again. You think there's something inside? I want to see.
Yeah. There should be meat.
Ooh! Wow. I don't know. We got a nice close, but look at that. I'm going to use my fingers because I think it looks like pork, maybe?
It should either be beef or pork or chicken.
Beef, pork, or chicken. Wow. You've had one before? Ooh.
Yeah, I think this is my second one that I had.
Okay. Just for my general audience to know that Mr. Wolverton thinks ketchup is a spice, and it got a little heat to it.
It does.
All right, a little time out. Oh, wow. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you, La Flor de Puebla, and we will, as I pick up my pieces, because I'm a mess. I'll enjoy that right after the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Wow. Nice and hot.
Wait a minute.
Making us sweat here.
It warms you up.
It does. That's a little heavy. And that's for breakfast? You would eat that for breakfast?
Yeah, we'll eat this for breakfast.
And you can stay so thin, eating that for breakfast.
Yeah, it's yummy.
I'm not saying it's not yummy at all. But speaking of yummy, that's what I think of when I think about family. How about you?
Family's number one, right?
It could be. It could be number two for some people.
Well,
but
some people.
What about for you?
For me, they're my number one.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your family.
So I have 3 girls and 1 boy.
Okay.
My oldest daughter is 37. Then I have my second oldest, who's 36. Then I have my third daughter, whose her birthday's today. She turns 33 years old.
Ah.
And I have my
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Shayla Camillo.
Oh, nice.
She came to this school.
Oh, did she? Okay,
She
great.
graduated from here too.
And
Then
number
I
4.
have TJ. He's my youngest son, who's 25 years old. He also came to this school. He graduated from here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the opposite of what I have. I started with, no, you do have. I have the 3 boys, but then the top was the girl, but then I had 3 boys.
Oh, okay.
So I got the opposite. So how about grandkids?
Oh, I have 8 grandkids.
8.
From 21 all the way down to 2 years old.
That's a lot of grandkids.
I mean, Mexican family be having a lot of grandkids.
No wonder y'all need to eat like this. Lots of energy going on.
So my grandkids came to this school also.
Oh, did they?
Yes, my oldest grandson graduated from here. Then I'm having a senior who's here also. He's graduating this year.
And how's his grades?
His grades are really good.
Okay.
He's a very good kid.
Is it because the connection?
No, there's no
And
connection.
I mean the connect. No, hold on.
No
Time out.
connection.
I'm talking about not the connection that we make things easier for them. Actually, it tends to be harder for them.
Of course.
Because I know when I did scouting with my boys, and they had to pick up everything at the end in case anybody dropped anything. We always made sure that they were on point, and everybody else helped out, and that's what family is all about.
Yes. He's a good kid. He does what he's supposed to do.
There you go.
So, in this family, we only talk once.
Oh.
We don't need to talk more than 2 times
Okay.
because we all have a job to do.
Do you have a certain voice?
I have this certain look.
Oh, you have the look.
I have the look.
All right, so let's say that Jackie just misbehaved,
Right.
okay, and she's your grandchild.
I just give you that little look.
Oh, that's
Ooh, hold on, we got to get a close up. Hey, Mike, can we get a close up on the look? Here we go. Okay, let's give it. Oh boy. Oh. You know, Jackie, I think I've seen that in the hallway a couple times.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids have seen my look.
Well, speaking of the hallways, anything you want to ask her about, like job, and because it's a crucial job.
It is. Like, how do you deal with these kids?
With the kids.
With
Oh
the
my
hallways
God.
being so crowded.
So you know what? First of all, you have to love your job, right? To do it right. I love my job. I thank God every day that I wake up and I come to school, and first thing I come in is good morning to everybody. And if a lot of kids know me already, if you don't say good morning to me, we're not going to talk, right? So they're like, Miss, I'm like, excuse me, good morning first. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Miss. Okay, now we could talk, right? So, and the way I present myself to them, they present themselves to me too, with respect. And that's what I like about the kids in this school. They respect me, you know? They know who to play around and who not to play around.
Yeah, that's true. Some students be just like something.
Yeah, some of
And
them,
then
but
with
it's
the-
okay.
With the fights as well.
Well, yes. With the fights, when, you know, it's choices they make in life, right?
Yeah, that is true.
And after the choices, you have to get disciplined. And I tell them, you know, we don't wake up in the morning and say, okay, we're going to fight. Sometimes it just happens, right? So we can't judge. We just sit down here and try for them to get along. Because you come here to school is to learn. Your parents go to work. You come here to learn, to become somebody, to get educated. But things turn around in a different way. But you live and you learn. Every day is a different day. We learn from our mistakes that we make today. Whatever you live today, you're not going to live it again tomorrow. So you learn from that.
So then, here's a question for you. What made you choose to get into doing security?
So when I was around 18 years old, I was offered a job. And I was just a young mom, and I had to take whatever they gave me. So I ended up being a security guard at Beth Israel Hospital.
Okay.
It's no longer there. Now it's a school 23. And I ended up doing the Daughters of Marion, what is still over there on Hazel Street in Clifton. I used to be security there. I loved my job. I loved helping people. And I said, this is what I wanted, you know? So I always ended up doing security until one day I said, you know what? They were hiring. I overheard they were hiring for school. I said, well, let me try it. Even though people were telling me you're not going to get it because it's who you know.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? Let me put the application in. So I put the application in. I pray. I said, Lord, if this is what you want me to be in, to my career, right? You will open the doors for me. Less than a month, I got a call. I had an interview with Mr. Fakaji and Mr. LeBron. Rest their soul, because they just recently passed away.
Okay.
And I got hired a month later. And I've been in the district 23 years.
23 years. Where,
They happened so fast.
where did you start? And where did they put you first?
I started in school number 1.
Okay.
So I did 2 years there. From school number 1, I ended up going to the Trailers by Dayton Avenue. From the Trailers, I did 2 years. I went to school number 7. From there, went to school number 2. And then from there, went to school 14.
Oh, wow.
We ended up closing every school was 2 years.
Okay.
We closed school
Now, was
14.
that your
yeah.
choosing, or did that, they do a rotational?
So, I don't know. They rotate security. So wherever they needed me at, that's where I had to be.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So the last one was high school. I was like, okay, we're coming to the high school. Wow. So, you know, we had ups and downs that people would say, oh, the high school this, high school that. I said, well, let me give it a try. I remember, like, it was yesterday I had told my kids, I sat down with them and I told my kids, I said, look, I'm going to the high school. If I see that it's not for me, Mom is going to have to leave the job.
Okay.
Because I have to take care of Mom so I can take care of all of you. They were like, okay, Mom, you do what you think is right. So I was by the reception booth taking care of the parents. That was okay. So one of the principal was like, okay, Miss Macias, you have to go to the hallways. And I was like, okay, the hallway. So I'm standing there and I look around and I see students that were like, Miss, good morning. I was like, good morning. And then the other one's, Miss, good morning. Good morning. But then I said, wait a minute. These kids, they look so familiar. So familiar. So I was like, so one of the kids was like, Miss, do you remember me? And I was like, you look familiar, but I can't like point. Miss, I was your student at school number 1 when I was like, I believe there were like maybe 6th, 5th grade. And I looked at them and I was like, wow. And that make me comfortable because it make my job more easier. They knew me and I knew them. So here I am.
How many years now have you been at PHS?
In PHS around, if I'm not wrong, maybe 15 years.
Okay.
15, and I love it.
But I think you hit a key point. It's, first of all, the good morning part, okay? I mean, it's just, let's open up, you know, it's just opening themselves up because quite often the heads are down, they're just walking.
Right. Yes.
But the fact that you're building relationships
I know.
and knowing them back in the day, you know, and they know you, they're more comfortable,
Right.
you're more comfortable, and odds are they're the ones that got your back in the school.
Yes,
you know,
100%.
which is really
I
what
agree
it's
with
about. So, no, our hats off to all of our security.
Of course. God bless you.
Excuse me.
God bless you.
No, it was not the tamale. Yeah, our hats are off to all our security. You guys do a great job. The team works well together,
Yes, we all do.
and so that's pretty awesome. I want to talk about another subject, and it's a future subject for Jackie. You want to introduce it? What? Let's get out the crystal ball. We have we have the PHS Productions crystal ball, and we're gonna go around it and get it going. Ooh, do you see what's in your future?
I see a dog.
A dog.
Yes, a dog. Because I
A
want
dog.
a
A
dog.
dog. I thought it was gonna
I
be
also
like
see a cat. I see a cat.
a dog and a cat.
Yes.
Let's stick with the dogs, because I think you're talking to a dog person, and I know that to your right there's also a dog person. Go ahead. What kind?
I see. Hold on. I'm getting it. It's a Pomeranian.
A Pomeranian.
Yes.
The ones that are like a little bigger than my
Yes.
crystal ball here.
Yes.
Wow.
A small Pomeranian.
Oh, okay. What would you name that Pomeranian?
That's a difficult one.
You have to look at it, right? You really got to
Yeah.
look at the dog. They all have different characters.
Right, they do.
So, speaking of dogs, tell us about your dog?
Well, I have a Bichon. He's
Uh-huh.
a Bichon. I had him when he was maybe, let's see, I think it was, a couple months old. It wasn't that much. Now he's 6 years.
Okay. Male, female, name?
His name is Hunter.
Hunter.
He's a male.
A Bichon named Hunter.
There you go. Ask me how many times I went and picked him up at the police station.
Okay,
A
wait.
bunch of times.
You got to tell us at least one of those
Oh,
stories.
my
Who left the
goodness.
door open?
So, no, he
or
had-
actually, who let the dog there?
So we put him in the backyard. I have a big backyard. Go look for him. Hunter, come in. It's time to come. No, Hunter was somewhere else. And then I call the police station. They're like, yes, we found a dog. So when I go there, he's looking at me. I'm like, Hunter, yeah. They already know him.
Okay.
Yeah, he has escaped a whole bunch of times.
I think we might even have a picture of Hunter. You want to take a look at the monitor if you can see around the camera there. And I don't know. That looks like an escape artist to me.
He's my baby.
So when you get to the police station and pick him up, as his paws, how's he getting out? Is he going under the fence? You just don't know.
Must. So
He's
you see
Houdini.
him? He looks big.
Right.
But if you take all the hair, he's so scared. So that's how he gets out. He knows his way. He'll go visit the girls on the other side, the female dogs.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of female dogs.
Okay.
So he'll go and visit them.
All right.
That's how he runs away from me.
Well, we've heard about the Pomeranian. We've heard about Hunter. I have also talked about my dogs in the past, but maybe we can show a picture of Jax and Max up there. That's I have 2 black labs. They're just waiting for me to come home. And then I have a third. I have a border collie. That's Ralphie. Ralphie's he's very excitable, but he also tends to lay around the house a lot, and his hair gets all over the place. But you wouldn't trade him for anything, would you?
No,
No.
my little Hunter.
So we hope in your future a Pomeranian arises. Now I know my dogs shed. Bichon gets clipped,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Pomeranians, they get clipped, so they don't shed either? That's a question I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
Well, you need to know. Okay, listen, if you're going to get a dog, you got to learn about the dog first and how it, are they escape artists? Are they lazy ones? Do they yep all the time? So, and that goes for everybody. If you're ever interested in getting a dog, make sure you look into the type of breed they are first and see if it meets your lifestyle. I would like to jump a little bit to something that I call rapid fire. This is a surprise to you because I didn't warn you about this.
He didn't.
I didn't. Do not be afraid.
Okay.
Okay, I only have just like 4 or 5 questions. It's a very quick one. Basically, I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to answer it as fast as you possibly can.
I'll try.
All right? Are you ready? All right. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I am a morning person.
What's your favorite soda?
Oh, Pepsi.
Ooh. What holiday is your favorite?
Oh my goodness. New Year's?
Okay.
New Year's.
How much money is enough?
How much money is enough
Mm-hmm.
to pay my bills
Oh, well, okay,
That's
sure.
it.
I'll go with that. Okay.
and sleep in peace?
And are you more likely to be late or on time?
On time, always.
Okay.
Always on time.
And speaking of time, what a great segue. We have to wrap things up here. The morning bell is going to be going off very shortly. Plus, I have a tamale to finish before class starts. So, Guisela, thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you for representing not only our great security team that we have here at Passaic High School,
Right.
but we all love to learn more. And like you said, it's about relationships
Right.
and get to know each other better. And now Jackie and I also know that. What do we have to say to her when we see her in the morning? Now that you just took a mouthful of food? It's all right. Don't worry about the
It's
time.
okay. It's okay. I could just cover my mouth.
Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Good morning.
Good morning.
There
Yeah.
you go. Good morning.
So, on behalf of everybody here at Breakfast Before the Bell, I'm Tom Wolverton with co-host.
Jackie. I'm still eating food.
And just remember, get to class. Have a great day. So, I want to finish my tamale. I like the inside. Really, really.